Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. Now he'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On the give, it's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And the Steeler first down.
From the gun, it's Howard. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Forced out wide. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, it's Howard. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
The kick is good.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away properly.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. D.J. Jones in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Howard. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
That is caught by Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, check.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Hey, check that.
A give, and here's Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll throw for it with Howard. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 18
Off the play fake, here's Howard. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 7-yard line.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. In motion, Reed. Throwing again, Howard. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and they get a fresh set of downs.
Bombers.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. That is Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Chill. Away.
Here's Nix to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the option, here's Williams. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. That's Washington, the man in motion. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Now, Howard. Exiting the pocket right. Third and long. To the air. Howard. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
19 yards. And the Steeler first down.
They're going to go play action with Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another.
That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the gun, it's Howard. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
Broncos.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Captain. Olay, olay, olay. Joe. Bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay.
Throwing is Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The 45. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Steelers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Howard. This one complete to Washington. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Howard. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready up.
Throwing is Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one hard. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. Moving outside the pocket, he will air this out. Looking for Sutton.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Captain. Almost set. Away. Ready. Go.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A first down throw for Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Captain. Ready. Away.
Nix to the air again on second down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. Bombers.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Away. Joe. Away.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bombers. Oh, my God.
Big snap on first and 10. Moving to his left. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. You keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5.
Nix's pass complete to number 25. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal.
Bombers. Captain.
On 4th down, here's Nix. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Now Howard on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there, and it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Broncos.
First down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To throw it on first down is Howard. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. A run here with Johnson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
On third and 2, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jared Verse getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. They'll throw for it with Howard. He'll buy time left. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
On the ground, it's Johnson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Howard. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Point conversion.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing that out wide. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. And And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get this out to his running back. Down the right sideline. And they will finally run him down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 37 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Howard to throw again. That is caught for 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Justin Simmons with the good defense on that one to break it up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Here's Nix to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. Now it's Johnson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half.
Broncos 28. Young Wei Koo set to
So
kick
out
off.
is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay.
A first down throw for Nix. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay.
Second down, Nix. Open man downfield, that is Bryant. And he will get into the end zone. Pat Bryant, touchdown Broncos. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's going to get in for the 2, and they are back within 11.
Broncos 36.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Joe. Captain. Oh, what's that? Bombers. I got it.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Howard to throw here on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Johnson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
For us Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now, Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. To the air. Howard. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead.
36.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Rolling to the left. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Bombers.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Captain. Oh.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Bombers. Oh, my shit, pull out.
Nix gonna throw for it. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll run. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.